case study you're about to see takes place at an aging suburban cable system we call country cable. Because of the poor reception of the off-air networks, basic penetration is high and remains steady at about 95% of the community, although the pay-to-basic ratio has declined dramatically in the last year. As you'll soon see, the major problems of country cable stem from the poor technical condition of the cable plant, which has been in operation about 15 years. Since the head office can't invest the capital to replace the equipment for another 3 years, local management must deal with a dramatic increase in the number of service calls, and especially with the length of time it takes to respond to the service calls.
Yes, sir. Yes, I know exactly what you're saying. Yes, I know what you mean.
Lady, if you really knew what I meant, you people would do something about it. Instead of just making excuses and telling me you can't send anybody to fix the damn thing until next Wednesday. That's 5 days away. I'll miss the playoffs.
Well, I'm sorry, sir. All of our technicians are busy until then.
Well, what time on Wednesday will your technicians be here?
Well, I can't say exactly. I mean, we can't make any guarantees, but I will tell you they'll be there sometime between 9 and 6, somewhere around there.
So I suppose I'll have to hang around the house all day Wednesday. Are you guys going to give me a day's pay?
Yes, sir. I mean, no, sir. We can't do that. But we will be there on Wednesday. Okay, we also have this really great special. Have you heard about it? It's a super deluxe package, and it's just...
You want me to get another channel when I can't even see the ones I have? You just make sure that a technician gets out here as early as possible on Wednesday, understand?
Yes, sir, I'll get right on it.
Yeah, I bet. Good. All I can say is you people are lucky you have a monopoly in this town. 15 years ago, when you applied for your franchise, you promised better service than this. You tell your bosses it's about time they delivered, or we'll get someone who will.
Yes, sir, I will. Thank you for calling Country County Cable.
Rough call?
It's the 4th one I've had all morning.
I know, I've had 3 just like that myself. It's rather like being on a battlefield, isn't it? The front line. And then, on top of it, they want us to sell.
Yeah, well, I don't know how they expect us to sell. I mean, we're on the defensive all the time. I don't know what to say. These people blame us for something that we have no control over.
You're so right. I wish that head office would do something about the system before it falls apart and I go right with it.
Here we go again.
Country Cable.
How may I help you?
Hey, Tom, how's it going? Are you on overtime again?
I can't help it, man. They're giving too many calls in one day. I mean, I can't do so many calls in a normal day. This job is really getting to be a drag.
Tell me.
I mean, the money's not great. My wife's getting pretty sore. I'm not spending any time with her and the kids.
Hey, believe me, I know just how you feel. Dealing with those guys in the front office is no picnic. They're just concerned about getting their orders, so they dump the calls on us.
Man, I tell you, when I'm in the field, if I ever see something wrong that's not in these reports, I'm a blind, deaf, dumb monkey. I didn't see it, I didn't hear it, and I certainly ain't gonna tell anyone about it.
Especially those CSRs, they don't know anything. The more they think they know, the worse it is. Half the calls I make, there's no problem to begin with. We could have solved the situation over the phone.
I'd be happy if they just gave us the correct information to begin with.
Ugh, same old story. Who needs the aggravation?
Yeah, exactly. Oh well, I better be going. Somewhere out there lurks a customer who thinks he's the only one with a cable TV problem.
I got news for you. They all think that way.
Yeah, well, I don't know about you, but if things don't get better real soon, I'm gonna pack it in.
You wanted to see me?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, all right. Well, thanks for calling in. I'll get back to you. Yeah, bye. Chuck, I'm worried. We've got some big problems on the technical side of things.
What do you mean, Harvey? What kind of problems?
Oh, come on. You know our customers are really upset about the time it takes us to respond to a service call.
Hey, my guys are busting their chops out there just to complete their quotas. Just look at the volume of calls we have to take care of.
Yeah, I know, and that bothers me too. Why, it's getting way out of control.
Hey, that's not our fault. The system's way too old. We need new equipment. Why, we're still using the same gear you used when you were an installer. And when was that? 9 years ago?
Well, maybe so. But you're still going to have to make do with what you've got. The company simply can't afford to build a new plant for 3 more years.
I know. You've told me that before. It's just that I'm going crazy with all the service calls those babes in customer service keep giving me. It's like I'm on a treadmill and I can't seem to catch up.
Now, don't start picking on customer service again. They're only trying to do their job.
I'm not so sure. I mean, if they only knew what they were talking about, maybe they could handle more of those things over the phone instead of sending my guys out in wild goose chases half the time.
Listen, Chuck, I know it's been a rough year for you. You've lost most of your experienced technicians, right?
Yeah, most of the crew I got now are installers that I promoted. They're good, just that they need some more seasoning.
I know that, but our customers don't. They only care about how long it takes us to respond to their calls for service.
Look, we're doing the best job we can. You know, it seems to me that maybe our customers ought to be a little more reasonable.
Reasonable? Chuck, look at these reports. On average, you're taking 4.5 days to get a tech out to a customer's home.
Well, what do you expect from me? I've only got a 7-man crew, and half of them are new.
New crew or not, it's not good enough.
Look, my guys are overworked already, and we're running them all over town for this, that, and the other.
You've got to bring the response time down to 24 hours.
And I still
36 at the max.
I still don't see why it's my responsibility to reduce the waiting time for service calls.
These delays are killing us.
Harvey, I tell you, it's those babes in customer service. If they'd only...
Customers aren't happy.
Cable television is a complicated business. And when things don't go as well as we want, sometimes the reasons are hard to find. One department may blame another. Old ways of doing business don't work anymore. Or perhaps our customers have come to expect more, like us meeting their schedules instead of them meeting ours. If we intend to compete in the rapidly changing world of cable television, we must look beyond the symptoms to the causes that underlie them. As you discuss the issues of this case with your facilitator, look for the root causes of the problems presented. Try to see with a fresh perspective, as if you were a customer looking at cable television for the very first time. After all, seeing ourselves as our customers see us is the sure path to ultimate success.